Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Whoop. Hello, we are back. SB Rain, welcome on into the stream. Yo! Rain, thank you for the 2 months of tier 1. How's it already been a month of me being an affiliate? That's crazy. Rain, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Didn't mean to send it twice, but thank you so much. Already 2 months. That's crazy. Good way to start off the stream. Welcome on in, everyone. We're doing more Star Rail today. I figured out how to get the drops on, so you should be getting drops for the game as well. If they're broken, please let me know. I'll try and fix it, but drops should be working. So yeah, we're gonna be continuing the story. I did get Sela. Got her relatively early, like 25 pulls, so I am ready. I am ready to do more story, so let's just jump right in. Wait a minute, there's 2 of them. Whoa.
Hey, you came. That was fast.
Trouble's wildfire
Didn't
gotten
I
into.
tell you? Long story short,
Gotta do the play
the
button.
underground used to have many mines. However, in recent years, some sort of corrosion called the fragmentum started to spread. It's ruined a lot of mines.
More fragmentums. That's not good.
The one we're heading into is relatively unaffected.
Jobs are good as long as everyone connects their accounts. Okay, that's good.
Their old turf was
Very good
consumed
then.
by the fragmentum. Actually, most of them are pretty honest folks. But with such a large group, it's inevitable that troublemakers will find their way in. They've been stealing stuff from the miners and picking fights. And that's not the worst of it.
A lot going on.
Things are much more serious this time. For 2 days now, huge clashes have been breaking out between the miners and the vagrants. It isn't pretty. Mines are our lifelines in the underworld. We have to keep providing Geomero to the overworld in exchange for supplies. In order to quell the situation, Chief Oleg brought wildfire into the mine and left me in charge of security.
Who's Oleg?
For the
Are we gonna play as him or is he
the
just
situation in the mine is
NPC?
critical. I have to back him up.
Alright, let's go.
As for you, the chief will decide your fate when we see him.
Oh, she wants to kill us. Great.
Good. I've been wanting to come face to face with
Oh,
the leader
Branya's
of the
with us.
underworld.
Where's she?
You're about to come face to face with reality.
Where's Branya? Where'd she go? So just realized I've got 11k Scylla coins. Jeez. That's a lot. Wow. Crazy. 11k.
Isn't that the doctor lady?
Dr. Lady Natasha.
What's Natasha doing here? Things must be worse than I thought.
Who's Natasha?
Nat, I didn't think you'd be here. Where's Oleg?
Hey, Zila and Sampo's guests. So it looks like you've already met. I haven't seen Oleg. The miners said they saw him take a group.
Phone
further
ringing.
in.
Stop it. Phone, stop ringing over there. These people.
Miners and their family members. They want an explanation from the instigators. This area
Okay.
up ahead is a vagrant dwelling, but they've sealed off the entrance. I guess they're afraid that angry miners might try to take revenge. I heard that many were injured in the clashes, so I hurried over here to see if I could help.
How could the situation here become such a mess?
I heard that First Mining Team found a geomero vein with incredible deposits.
Oh, wow.
The initial
That's
estimate
huge.
put it at the largest discovery in the last 30 years.
How big that is.
Serious? That's big news. How come I never heard about it?
Well, they weren't in a hurry to make it known. Most of the mines have been contaminated by the fragmentum. Many people are out of work. They were afraid of being overwhelmed if they let the word out.
Yeah, that's fair.
The vagrants here have keen eyes. They couldn't keep it hidden from them. Some local gangs wanted to profit from the situation, so they blackmailed the mining team for hush money. And that was the final straw.
Rain should belong to those who discovered it.
As it happens, that's exactly the law we have down here. But the vagrants have their own custom. See it, share it.
Vagrants are poo.
And that's how the clash started. Now both sides are dealing with heavy losses.
Part of the story is very fun. I'm very excited
So,
for it.
Are you guys here to help resolve the conflict?
They're here because they need a favor from Chief Oleg. I'm escorting them. And seeing as you need that helping hand, it wouldn't be too much to ask you to lend one here first, right?
Seems fair.
Of course we want to help. We care about other people too, you know.
Came here willing to help out.
Oh, that's quite nice of you.
I believe we're dealing with kind-hearted people here, Zila.
Yeah, we're gonna help.
As you've all seen, the situation down here is, strained. If you can, we would really appreciate you helping the people.
Alright, new feature available, relics. Oh, so these are the artifact things. Still getting new things, that's crazy. Just equipping all of those, I guess. Alright. Guess we'll just keep those, why not? Oh, that's actually really cool. Just get recommended stuff, that's pretty cool. Other one. Okay. Okie day.
Want to spar?
Oh, this is probably like the domains you can farm them in. Oh, I got a thing. Found some strange items. Relics. 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 These are relics. Thanks. So what's a relic? Construct made from a data stream. Many believe they're linked to Stellarons and the Fragmentum phenomenon. What we refer to as relics are objects corroded by the Fragmentum, whose data is saved and then reconstructed. Thanks. So what's a relic? You could consult Herta. She's an expert in relic research. Okay. That was fun. I love how this game's like, it's, I said it last stream too, it's so much Deltarune energy. I love it so much. Alright. Gotta go deep into the mines. How do we get there? We go this way? Yeah, we do go this way. We go up. Shadowcat, welcome on in. MC is so us, just give us the TLDR. Well, yes.
Giant ore vein. The one they
I mean, as a lore
discovered.
enthusiast, I kind of want to know the history of
must
them,
be
but at
where
the
the
same time, I
clashes
just
are
want to know how they work right now.
Come on, let's get to higher ground and take a look.
Well, welcome on into the stream. Hope you're doing well today.
That person up ahead, is he asleep?
Let's head up and take a look. He might need help.
Camera. Oh, what the heck? Camera.
Falling asleep in a place like this.
Why is it doing this?
Impressive. Hey, wakey wakey. You'll
What's
get
happening?
mushrooms growing on your head.
There we go. That was weird.
I can't see it on the map.
Anyways, there we go. I don't know why it went really blurry right there,
Got a death wish or something?
but it's back to
How
normal.
can you sleep here? Get back to safety and
Thank
take
you for letting me
shelter.
know.
Take
I
shelter.
don't know why I did that.
I remember now. These guys came out of nowhere and got into a fight with the mining team.
Here, I was wondering if I was going blind.
Exhausted.
Oh gosh.
Hardly ran a few
No, you're
feet
all
and one of
good.
them caught
I
me.
guess my camera's just being
If it
weird
weren't for
today.
Wildfire, they'd have stolen the clothes off my back.
And where'd Wildfire go?
Further in, I guess. Those thugs took control of the vein ages ago, and they're fully armed. We poor, defenseless, good folks were no match for them. It's only thanks to Wildfire that the Great Mine hasn't fallen into their hands completely.
It seems like Chief Oleg must be up ahead. Hurry up and get back to safety. Look for Nat. And try not to get into another scrap along the way.
Okay. Thank you for, getting me on my feet. If I get back soon enough, I'll have time for a nap.
Guess this guy likes sleeping. You gotta go for a little rest. He's just tired all the time.
I recognize that woman. That's Elaine from First Mining Team. Quick, let's get up there and see if she's wounded.
Yeah, let's talk to her.
Elaine, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Zila, thank goodness. I'm fine. Just a couple of sprains. You've got good timing. Those vagrants were asking me about the robots, but I don't know anything.
The robots.
Oh,
Robots.
Don't you know? The intersection of the Great Mine has been seized by a band of robots.
Taken over
Neither
by
the
robots,
mining
okay.
team nor the vagrants can get anywhere near.
New challengers.
Oh,
About
those
time.
robots.
Human-only conflicts are so boring.
Does anyone know where the robots come from?
At first, we thought that a collective fault had occurred in the excavation machines, but then we found out that those machines didn't even belong to the mining team.
Traffic lights.
They came out of nowhere and pushed the vagrants and us back. Then they blocked off the only tunnels into the intersection.
Maybe someone's playing tricks.
There's no way anyone in the mining team is behind this. Operating a single unit is
Didn't we see
tiring
these
enough.
robots
The
before?
whole group?
It's been a few days since I played the
Possible.
story, but I feel like we've seen them before.
Then there's only one possibility. Boss Svarog.
Svarog? That name sounds familiar.
It does.
You remember the robots we
Yeah, in
defeated
the boxing gym, that's where we saw
gym?
them.
Oh, Boss Svarog's robots. What's his deal?
Let's just say he's not to be trifled with. Let's go and find some other people. Elaine, can you make it back to safety?
No problem. Zila and the rest of you, be careful.
We will be.
Robots? Aligned against humans? I've never heard of such a thing. Machines should obey.
Is this elevator broken? Why isn't it responding?
Why are you worried about this piece of junk? Do you really want to go down there and be a live target for the robots?
But if we evacuate, then haven't we lost out?
Might have seen them in the simulated world if
idiots.
this is your
We're
first
to
trip
steal
outside
off
of
the
Boulder Town.
miners.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
I saw with my own eyes. They managed to bag some geomarrow. This is
You
a
need to go do
perfect
more of that
opportunity.
after the main story.
Oh, good idea.
Shameless. Still after the miners, are you? Time to
You gonna
teach
fight?
you a lesson.
Get a fight? Yes. You get to fight them.
Time for some sword play. Strike with heart. So you are afraid of me. Let me end your misery.
Clemency, the time is now.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Heck yeah.
Fleeing at the first sign of danger. That's all they're good for.
Huh? What's this? Did those guys leave it behind?
See. Whoa, what is that?
Whoa! Whoa! What the heck? Beep, beep, beep! Searching for potential user.
Oh man, I love him.
Beep, beep, beep! Voice print detected. Looking up corresponding identity
Look at him.
information.
It's adorable.
Oh my, it's an alien! Hey, it talks! And it knows that we aren't from this planet?
It doesn't seem to be technology from here. Look, it even has an Interastral Peace Corporation logo on it. Perhaps it's an antiquity.
CS drops work
left
for sure,
behind
just
by
letting you know.
some
Okay.
past interstellar traveler.
Very good then. Thank you.
Beep. Your mom's an antiquity.
It's Small Metal Hotel. Oh, that's why I recognize the voice.
So you aliens know about the Interastral
Yeah, it is Sutel's voice actor. That's so cool.
Beep, beep, beep. Self-introduction. I am Richard, the home use object finder. Model information. Version 0.6.
Name is Findy. I
Professional
love him.
model. Annual deluxe package. Nickname? Findy.
A home use object finder? Who knew the IPC made these
So
kinds
cool.
of products?
Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is damaged. Please send me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store near you for free repair within the warranty period of 232 years, 84 days.
Pretty good warranty period.
Beep, beep. Alien, please take me to an Interastral Peace Appliances retail store to conduct repairs.
What? This fella's already broken. What should we do? Take it with us?
Yes, he's a friend. Yes, take it.
Beep, beep. Yes, yes, yes. When you need to find something you can't see, just call upon Findy. That's me.
It's so cute. Yeah, we're going down here. What? I can't go down? Let me down! Rude.
What was that you could take on me? Was I saying things?
Smash him in the face. There's a robot. Okay.
Strike with heart. So you are afraid of me. Let me end your misery.
Clemency?
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
So you are afraid of me.
And he's gone. Up. Paper stuff. Take that.
What was that? Stay.
I love Welt so much. I love Welt so much. Oh, look at that.
So, how many of my moves can you block? So you are afraid of me. Let me end your misery.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Hell yeah. All the others I started for my short run,
The
shortened
galaxy is
run,
vast beyond
were Natasha / Rosaria and Asta Hook / Mona. Yes! They do share the same voice. I know there's a bunch of characters that share the same voice actors, which is really cool. Or a good amount at least. The next limited banner character is voiced by Sina's voice actor, which is really cool. So it's really cool. I love recognizing
Hey, what's
voices in
that
games.
commotion? It sounds like there's a
What's
big
that here?
argument happening. Let's get closer and take a look.
Chest. Oh, there's people.
Cowards
Oh,
and
there's a
bullies.
Calyx behind them
I
too.
don't remember you guys acting this tough around Svarog's minions. Did your parents never teach you what a backbone was?
We ain't stupid. Why would we risk our lives against the robots? And get off the high road. You can't just find a huge chunk of geomarrow and hog it all to yourselves.
Yes, they can. That's the law.
This mine is our territory. The mining team is laboring here day in and day out. You guys don't even pretend like you're here to lend a hand. You're lazy. All you want is to profit off our sweat and tears. You don't even try hiding it. Disgraceful.
Where does disgrace
I've tended to
come
stay with
into it?
CN due to
Can't
Honkai
even
Impact
fill our
3
stomachs,
and
huh?
waiting on Henser to
I
be
know
playable
your
with
game.
Silverwolf.
You're
Yeah.
just waiting for us
I'm
to
excited for all
starve
the
to
new
death so there's more
characters, like
food for your mining
Kafka
team.
and Silverwolf. I'm really excited for both of them when they
Waste of time
eventually
trying to listen
release.
to you. While
I'm
you've
so
been
excited
kicking
for
up
both of
this
them.
fuss, the whole vein's been seized by robots. Now we're all in the same boat.
Right, right. We can't rely on the vein anymore. But don't forget which side brought loaded guns to the party.
Whoa, easy. What are you trying to pull off? I'm warning you, wildfire are in the area.
Yeah, even worse, we're here.
Empty threat. Wildfire are stuck dealing with Svarog's minions. How are they gonna help you now? Unless you're planning on taking a bullet. Hand over the supplies and equipment.
Well, we're here now, so haha.
Those miners are
Yo, Fenfix, welcome on into the stream. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly.
scoundrels.
Welcome on in. Ozzy here said just spoke up. Well, hello. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome on in. Yeah, let's save them.
We can't let these thugs get away with whatever they like.
You can just say Fen if it's easier, but I don't mind. Alright, thank you for letting me know. Thank you, thank you.
Aha! And who do we have here? Do you know whose territory this is?
So you are afraid of me. This isn't your territory. I'm in a hurry. I'll take you all in one go.
Gonna take all these guys out with that.
Calm your body and mind.
How goes the choo-choo? The choo-choo goes very, very good. This is my second stream of Star Rail, and we just got into the underground, or we got into the underground last stream, so we're just continuing on through there. But it's going pretty well. I got Sela on her banner, so I'm really excited about that.
Glad you're okay.
And I also have Wells, who's amazing. I love him.
Chief Oleg?
So it's really, really fun.
Oleg? He took a group into the intersection. Said it was to clear off the invading robots. They've been gone for a while now. If Wildfire was around, those thugs wouldn't have dared.
Seems like the core of this problem is Svarog's
Oh,
robots.
that's what that does. What do these robots want?
Run-of-the-mill robots don't have a will of their own. Their aim is merely Svarog's aim.
What's Svarog trying to do then? Can't wait till I get Sela as well. Yes, she's very, very good. Oh, I unplayed it. Enjoying the story. The story is very, very good. Yes, I'm loving it so far. Can't wait to see how this part ends. Really cool.
Svarog claims to be a guardian of humanity. All the ownerless robots obey his commands. They've occupied the Furnace Core hub, and they're not letting anyone get close.
What's Svarog planning?
Nobody knows why Svarog did any of this. He usually doesn't leave the Furnace Core and interfere unless some kind of disorder breaks out in the underworld.
Wait, a guardian of humanity? That can command robots? I've never heard of anything like.
Looks like your mighty architects weren't as all-knowing as you thought.
Can you two say anything without quarreling? This isn't the time! It sounds like there's danger waiting for us in the intersection.
Yeah.
Can we still get through?
I want to say meet Svarog and Fins. Yo, Fen, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
A bunch of scrap metal. What are we afraid of?
Saz for being here and not here. I'm also playing Sonkai Star Rail at the moment. Hell yeah. I don't mind lurks. I always appreciate any sort of interaction. It's very cool, and Honkai's like a really, really fun game. I'm really enjoying this, so completely understand. It's so fun. I'm actually really, really loving this game. I was a bit hesitant, but I'm loving it.
Can you take the mining team back through the entrance to meet up with Natasha?
Sure thing, but be careful. There are a lot of robots up ahead.
Yeah, we get to fight some robots. That's a Calyx. What do we get here? There's a bunch of treasures. Okay. Oh, was the gacha hurdle? No, I already played Genshin a lot. It was just I wasn't sure if I wanted to pick up another game that I'd play a lot of, but I'm glad I did because I'm really enjoying this.
Is this the right way? It looks like there's a roadblock up ahead.
Chest here.
I'll be the judge of that. Come on,
Aha.
let's take a closer look.
Some minecart just sitting here.
Completely blocked by the mine cart. What do we do? Can we blow it up?
Yeah, blow it up.
Easy. It belongs to the mining team. We can't just destroy it.
Aw.
We should try and
Bombs. Geomain here, hell yeah.
Do you know how?
I love the Geo characters. I'm currently doing Hyper Bloom main myself, but Geo's definitely one of my favorites. What is the new Geo character coming up? We haven't got one since June Gen. It's crazy.
Even the pin connecting the
I like
body
my
to the
husband.
chassis
It's like
is
my
broken.
rock's big and dumb.
Not to
Hell
mention
yeah.
the rear wheel set bearing. This looks like the work
Just like
of
Ito.
Svarog's minions. We need to find spare parts we can use nearby. We're wasting time.
Beep, beep, beep! Friends, do you
Oh,
need to
Findy's
find
back.
something? Findy can help.
So Ito and Genshin and Sambo and Star Rail, exactly,
Jump
yeah.
down your own, little fella. Isn't your module thingy broken?
Beep, beep, beep. My brainwave scanner module is indeed broken. However, manual input for search is still operable. Come on, input the name of the object you were looking for. Findy can help.
Okay.
Oh, well, aren't you confident? Let me give it a try then. Where's the input interface? Found it. Minecart pin, minecart wheel set, confirm. Just like that?
Beep, beep, beep. Request is being processed.
This thing is so cute.
Beep, beep, beep. Match successful. Initiating search for lost item. Minecart pin.
Minecart pin.
Beep, beep, beep. Item found. Please commence search according to the Home Use Object Finder Safety Manual.
Look at this little guy. Oh, he's split into 3 little guys. Okay, activate a home use object finder to reveal the direction of hidden item. Okay. Oh, so this is like
Interastral Peace Appliances. Your most
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
trustworthy beep, beep, beep. Potential target object detected. The current search has.
Let me
So it's
see.
like what's
Yeah,
it called?
We can make do with this part.
Acia's
This little
Chaos
machine isn't
Prospector,
half
where you
bad.
put it around and it points in the direction.
Beep, beep. What's that?
Promise not to backseat gamer flex or anything, just enjoying being along for the journey as newer players experience the game for the first time. That's fair. Completely get that.
Next time Don
It's a fun,
Hog gets
very,
lost,
very
we
fun
can
game. I'm
just use
loving
Findy
this.
to find him, right?
Beep, beep, beep. Biological life form search is currently not
Aw.
supported. If you have any questions, please call.
Can't use
Interastral
Findy for
Peace
hide and seek.
Appliances.
Well, it was a good idea. Let's look for the next part.
Alright.
Beep, beep, beep. Initiating search for lost item. Minecart wheel set.
Okay.
Beep, beep, beep. Item found. Please commence search according to the home.
Also
use
here to
object
judge your
finder
dialogue
safety
options.
manual.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Got the pin. Oh, I keep clicking T instead of R.
Beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid
Oh, is it?
tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel
Oh.
personalized ads. Beep, beep, beep. Interastral piece of
I keep clicking
appliances,
T.
your most trustworthy companion. Beep, 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 beep. Potential target object detected. The current search has
There we go.
That's everything. You were a big help, Findy.
Yeah, Findy's cool.
Beep, beep, beep. It was nothing. Interastral Peace Appliances, your most trustworthy companion. Beep, beep, beep. Current search complete. Entering sleep mode. Please recharge the home use object.
How do we
finder.
recharge it?
We're pretty lucky, huh? Without Findy, it probably would have taken half the day to find these parts.
Yeah.
Well, not that long, but that little machine definitely made it a lot easier. All right, let's go back and fix the minecart.
Hell yeah.
Are you gonna do it yourself?
Why wouldn't I? You've got to
We got
be
more information
self-reliant
about that.
down here.
Okay.
Watch, you might learn something.
Confirm. Hell yeah. It's now
All right,
fixed.
mission accomplished.
Quick work. You know, I didn't think you guys had worked a day in your lives, but you know how to get your hands dirty.
The cart is about to depart.
Hell yeah.
The robots will
let me
have
get
sensed
in.
the road ahead by now. We should go carefully.
Oh,
Oh, stop! Stop! There's a big evil hunk of metal right there.
big man over there.
That model. It's one of Svarog's lapdogs, all right. Don't be afraid. I've dealt with those robots before. Let's go.
Okay. Just jumping right in. Okay. Oh, he just attacks first. Don't hurt my Dan Hung.
A strong adversary. Help me improve. Blade in flight! One head over. Swords descend!
Nice.
So you are afraid of me.
Got the break too.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Stand down. You know nothing of the weight behind. Witness the stars.
Oh, I love his burst.
For you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
the truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
And let him out.
Is but a vision.
Nice.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh yeah. Love Walt, but wish he was a little more fantastical. That's fair. I love him though. Look at him. He's so cool. Can we cook? Can't cook. Damn. Oh wait, I forgot you can just keep sprinting in this game. Robot.
Strike with heart.
Clemency, never times now.
And then
You
middle
need to
here.
experience. I won't go easy on you.
Brilliant.
You are afraid of me. Who's next?
The ability to make micro black holes seems fine to me. Sure, it is pretty cool. It is a pretty cool ability. It does it so effortlessly. It's like, and there they go.
Interesting.
Seeing it up close, this vein's even more spectacular.
I doubt the
There's another one here.
underground will ever see it fully excavated.
Oh, I can't go over here. There's stuff over there. Dude, welcome on into the stream. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We're doing more Honkai, more Star Rail. Fighting traffic cones. Someone's using the blender upstairs. This guy's a bit of a problem.
In flight! Don't mess with me. Let me end your misery.
Step aside.
You can still walk home your body and mind.
How's Star Rail going? It's going very, very good. I'm loving this game. We're continuing the story today. We're making our way down to the underground. Deeper into the underground. Well, that's pretty cool. And yeah, they're fighting a bunch of robots, fighting traffic lights or something. Very, very fun. Oh, there's a teleport point. Base anchor. Whatever they're called. A lot of traffic cones down here. Just completed the Bellabog story quest today. Oh, very nice.
This is what everyone
No,
is
that's what I'm
fighting
working on
for.
right now. Hell yeah.
When
Oh,
we
this is
first
Clara.
arrived, it's such
Rain,
a
you told me about
massive
her.
game. I've never seen so much geomarrow before.
Wait, that's Svarog too.
Based on the average rate of
Wait, Svarog's a
excavation,
robot?
This vein is enough to supply Bellabog with 231 days of energy, with a margin of error of 7 days.
Huh.
I sense that your
Take
reason
Clara
for
has no shoes. Oh
this
gosh.
is not the ore in
Walking around
question.
barefoot.
State your true
The
intentions,
dogs.
Clara.
Shoes are
Right.
important, especially if you're walking
I
on
wanted
rocks all the
Mr.
time.
Stark to see that many miners and vagrants
It's
hurt
very good.
because of the
I'm
dams.
very much looking forward to see how it
Can you
turns out.
help them?
I have already prevented the dispute and taken temporary control of the excavation zone. Evaluation result.
Alien Berserker from Fate.
There will be no large-scale
Ranch, welcome on into the stream. Hope you're doing well today. We're doing more Star
I
Rail.
know why you did it, Mr. Sparrow.
Doing more Star Rail today, and there's a robot
I don't think it'll
who's
be
talking to
enough.
us. Or we're gonna be talking to them
The
soon.
mining team
Looks at that
said
emote.
wildfire. They don't understand
That's amazing.
actions. If only we could do more for them.
My mission
Imagine
is
your
the
children I see here
protection of
walking
the
barofoot all the
underworld.
time. Yeah, like,
Trust of the minority
I don't get it. It would hurt my feet to walk around barefoot.
calculations. Human behavior will always deviate from rational calculation, Clara. As evidenced by their presence here.
But in the underground in a mine, yeah.
Svarog!
All the rocks everywhere, the metal.
Final score.
Funny dog. It is a funny
to
dog.
wildfire. Your resistance is futile. The result of my calculation.
Svarog has stripped though, he does.
Remaining in the
He is
underworld
really cool
is the
looking.
optimal strategy for survival.
This again. Calculation results, survival strategies. I haven't got time for your thesis. Withdraw your forces, or I'll lose my temper.
Observe, Clara. Even under abject conditions, humans are unable to avoid division and conflict.
But Mr. Svarog,
Human failure to accept the calculation results.
She isn't
is a
wearing shoes. What the
significant
heck?
threat to the survival
What the heck?
strategy of the underworld. Calculation complete. Result unequivocal. Armed suppression of wildfire and their allies is the optimal course of action.
Robots don't seem too friendly.
What about the girl in red? That robot is gonna take her away.
We must leave, Clara. External variables have triggered a calculation reset. The furnace core hub requires protection.
I don't like them.
don't hit them too hard.
I was getting bored of those minions. Time for a real fight. Come at me!
Hell yeah. Here we go. Fighting this man. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt them. Oh. That ain't good. About to explode.
Help me improve.
Strike with punch! What a headache.
Oh, it does damage to him too. Nice, nice.
Leave the rest to me.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
109. Hell yeah. Imagine if a ruin machine like this, Chunky Boy Ninja, that'd be crazy. It's fine once you lose 50-50 to her, you can buy her some shoes. Hell yeah. Gotta get the shoes. No walking around barefoot in the underground.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking
12 hours till weekly reset? Hell yeah. And monthly reset too. Shops are all gonna reset, so. Very, very nice.
It's too late to repent.
You can still walk away. I won't go easy on you.
Oh yeah. Chunky Boy down.
Phew. Not bad. How many of these big guys is Svarog hiding?
A lot.
Means more
Which is
wishes.
why Wildfire has
Yeah.
never been able to
More
take him
wishes.
down. Svarog's forces are too strong. We don't have enough firepower.
Not good. Hey, who's the girl in red? Who's Clara?
Clara? Don't worry about her. That girl is best pals with Svarog. She's always following behind him. He wouldn't
Right.
harm her. I guess I'm just used to seeing them together now, even if I don't understand it. Let's look for the chief.
I'm excited
No
for
need
the
to
monthly
look
reset.
far.
And weekly reset being on the same day. A lot of
Nice
wishes
work, Sela. We were
tomorrow.
attacked on both sides by robots.
Oh, this is Oleg.
Who knows where they
Hello.
came from? We thought
A
we
lot
were
of
in it
wishes
for the long
tomorrow. Baiju in 2 days. Means I'm gonna be streaming 3 days in a row. Hell yeah.
Chief, is everyone okay? Is anyone injured?
We're fine. We're used to it at this point. We sent those pesky robots and ragtag troops packing. The mine should be quiet for a while.
That's good.
And, who are your friends here?
Ah, them. They're outsiders that Sample brought down from who knows where. They need a favor from Wildfire, so I brought them with me. It'll be faster if they explain.
Yes, we're from space. Pleased to meet you.
It's been a while since I heard that anyone was pleased to meet anyone. I won't forget you in a hurry. Wildfire welcomes you. So, you
Oh, he has
went
a
to
metal
all
arm,
this
that's cool.
trouble to find Wildfire. What help is it you need?
Been doing Star Rail nonstop. I forget that Sumeru event is here already. Yes, that too. I'm gonna need to do a bit of that tomorrow.
Put on a show for the overworld too. Impressive.
There's a lot to do.
Well, this is new. Wildfire can barely take care of the underworld, and now outsiders are looking for assistance from us. This Stellaron you speak of. I've never heard of it. But if it's a secret that even we locals don't know about, then one name does come to mind.
Colia?
The current Supreme Guardian is a liar who uses sweet words to deceive
Look at
the
Branyas.
underworld. She's never cared about our survival.
Stop right there. I won't allow you to insult the Madam Guardian.
Miss Overworld, my words may be painful to you, but every one of them is true. Go out into the towns and hear for yourself. See how the people here suffer. I haven't gotten close to voicing the extent of the Underworld's grievances, young lady. But I will respect your request. I will leave it at that for now. Let's get back to the main topic. The name that came to my mind was Svarog.
Huh? Isn't Svarog Wildfire's sworn enemy?
Why would a mere robot in the underworld have knowledge of important secrets?
Sworn enemy. Not how I see it. The young master here is closer. Svarog is a cold and unfeeling machine. He recognizes only the dead reasoning of his calculations. Svarog is not against Wildfire.
Interesting.
Or perhaps I should say, Wildfire isn't even of concern to him. That ancient robot witnessed the war.
The war?
If you're looking to pick up a thread,
I missed which war this
he
was.
may well be your best source.
Oh, the Antimatter Legion, that's right.
Yeah, I remember hearing this world was invaded by the Legion
Like
hundreds
700
of
years ago, and Stellaron was planted here.
Robots don't forget. If Svarog hasn't heard of your Stellaron, then I'm afraid.
Cocolia
perhaps no one
has. You know
In
Cocolia
which
has.
case, we need to think of a way to convince Svarog to communicate with us.
Or get him to hand over his memory bank. We could go through it ourselves.
What should we do?
We've tried repeatedly to negotiate with Svarog, but he rejects every effort. He believes that Wildfire is a threat. Still,
Trying to get to talk to a robot. Hell yeah.
It's difficult to say. We have time. Let's get into the details tomorrow. It's late, and you must have been through a lot.
I love his voice.
Go back to the town and rest. I'll make arrangements.
Again? I'm starting to get nervous of arranged rest on this planet.
This last time we happened, we had to jump the room service.
If you have time, I'd like to talk with you in private.
We got a new music. Hell yeah. The way Stellaron communicates with Cocolia is almost like the center not connecting the games, just pointing out the similarities. Oh, that's really cool, actually. Interesting. Oh, I have to complete Trailblaze mission. Not good with farewells. Okay. Have to keep doing this.
Wildfire, the Vagrants, Svarog. The changes in here are greater than I ever imagined. What exactly did the underworld go through after the Silvermane guards left? Sorry. Did you have something you wanted to say to me? Hey, thanks for your concern. You should head back to the town. I'll do the same when Oleg and I are finished.
Alright. Let's head back to the town then. Oh, that's a cool map. There's a lot more to explore. Explore that later. How have I found the learning curve so far? It's pretty good. I don't think it's too much of a learning curve. It's just like different combat system and
The next destination?
gotta learn not to click space all the time because there's no jumping. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad.
Oh, you must be Oleg's guests. Welcome to the Gerda Grand Hotel.
Wait, again?
Yep. You've probably seen that stylish Gerda Hotel above ground, right?
Not the most pleasant memories of that place.
That's the above ground branch of the Grand Hotel. A few hundred years ago, one ancestor of the Gerda family was ambitious and sought to build something big.
I think as long as you're reading skills and playing the game, not just audio, you pick it up pretty quickly. Yeah,
realized his
I'm
dream
pretty
and opened a hotel
picking
branch
up
in the
pretty
most
quickly. I think
expensive
not too
area
bad.
on the surface.
People with big dreams have big determination.
Oleg wants me to take good care of y'all. Here's the key. You'll be staying in our most spacious guest room.
Thank you,
What
thank
do you
you.
think? Should we go ahead and call it a day? Or walk around a bit more first?
I think we can call it a day.
Time to rest again. I hope there aren't any surprises this time. That Oleg, he seems sincere. What do you guys think?
I think he's a good person, hopefully. Gonna head to bed now. Good night. Silicon and chat, have a nice stream. Good night, doo-doo. Have a good sleep. And we'll see you in the next stream, hopefully.
Try to
Bye-bye.
disagree. But if you ask for my opinion, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Fine. We'll keep our guards up. Our last hotel experience was eventful, to say the least.
One of us should keep watch tonight.
Keep watch? Are we space cowboys now? I guess this is the cosmic Wild West.
Yeah.
Anyone else sleepy?
I can do it.
You seem pretty exhausted. Don't overexert yourself. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll keep watch.
Oh, Branya's back. Welcome back, Branya.
Branya, did you finish talking to Oleg? Hope he didn't make things difficult for you.
Not really. Though it wasn't the friendliest conversation. We didn't see eye to eye on everything.
I can't imagine why.
Come to know a great deal in a short time. Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep tonight.
I doubt I'll be able to sleep either. Not that I don't trust you. It's just, you're a Silvermane guard officer in the underground. There might be people looking to harm you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are. The Silvermane guards have a lot to make amends for down here. If someone had made a stand in the outset and explained the consequences to Madame Kokolia, forget it. It's meaningless to talk about it now. You don't need to worry about me. Oleg guaranteed that I wouldn't be harmed. He seemed like a man of his word. Go and rest.
Thank you, Branya. Yeah, she does need a hug. Can I scare room service this time? No. Paper here. Paper, pens, and pot of black ink are laid out on a plain wooden table. You lean down slightly, trying to make out the messy handwriting on the paper. Technology in the world might be outdated, but printing as a technique remains as prevalent as ever. Perhaps this establishment opted to handwrite its notes to give customers a warm feeling of being valued. This kind of thought only manages to make reading more difficult for you. As you scan over these polite and pointless words, your eyes start to hurt. Finally, you find the most important part at the bottom of the page. Gertie, the owner, warmly invites you to rate our services. A grading session, your favorite. You vaguely remember having this experience before while you were sitting in the backseat of a hover taxi flying from one place in the city to another. The pilot of the hover taxi doesn't chat with you for the whole ride, not offering even the most curiosity of greetings. But as you open the door to climb out, he suddenly says, "Please give me a 5-star review." No, you won't. You're the embodiment of impartiality. You would never take pity on a test with a score of 49 and change it to a 50 for a pass. You strongly believe that good reviews are earned, not handed out. You look around this cheap room, you hear the walls wailing and see the cupboard trembling. Now you're the most impartial critic in the whole of the galaxy. Dear guest, please rate how comfortable the bed is in your hotel room. Neutral. It's more than just average. It could be used to define the concept of average. Dear guest, please rate the tea provided in your hotel room. Average. I'm just gonna leave moderate for everything. You wouldn't turn away from such a good pot of tea if you were engrossed in reading or gaming. Did not leave a good review. Fair. Dear guest, please rate the lighting and view from your hotel room. Actually, I like the view. Very good. Lighting in this room is exactly how you like it. Not too bright, not too dark, very comfortable. For the view, as a well-known connoisseur of retro architecture, you find the Boulder Town Street view to be very, very appealing. Thank you for evaluating the service here at the Goeth Hotel. You may leave a comment in the space below. We'll take your feedback seriously and try our best to improve our services. Comment. Coming up with original content is always a headache. It's better to make it a multiple choice question. Yeah, let's do the top one. You successfully passed the comment component of the test. There's only one blank space left on this piece of paper. If possible, please leave your names. We can notify you when we have discounts. Discounts? What a beautiful word. Let's... There's no way. There's just a Breaking Bad reference there. What the hell? Heisenberg. I am Heisenberg. You're goddamn right. Your masterpiece is done. You just completed the single most unbiased service review in the history of the universe without a hint of subjective emotion. You flip back the feedback card that you just completed to discover a thick stack of identical cards. You're faced with several options. Finish next whole review again. Your comment for the shop. I am very happy with this excellent service. Thank you. Your signature, Heisenberg. Oh my god. This is so fun. Oh, that was so fun. Roosevelt, welcome on into the stream. Hope you're doing well today. We are now Heisenberg, apparently. Oh, this is so fun. Oh, this is so fun. I'm loving this game. I'm loving this game so much. The bed isn't very soft, but the room feels more homey than the cold decorated Overworld Hotel. Hopefully I can get a good night's sleep. We're getting another cutscene about Cocolia.
My wish. Your so-called plan. What is the point of it all? Silence! She is my daughter. My only... You soulless thing. How could you begin to fathom? You will never understand. Never!
Don't listen to it, Cocolia. Like this.
That voice again. Such a strange dream.
Here to gaze enviously upon my welts.
I can't sleep.
Very, very good. I love it. Look at him. Look at those eyes. He looks tired, but I love him. I'm hoping to get him soon. He's so cool. I got Sela too. I'm doing pretty good on the banners.
Show yourself.
Branya's on edge. Just me.
Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed.
No sleep for you either, huh?
Been having nightmares recently. Well, does like a lot of us for real, for real. Hell yeah.
The more that weighs on your mind, the more your fears become dreamscapes. Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things?
Sure.
This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze?
Better ask Dan Hung.
Is he your leader? I feel he possesses a great stillness of mind in everything he does.
Yeah.
You know,
More or less.
it was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog. As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away? She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me. What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors.
And here you are questioning her. Only a fool follows orders blindly. You
I
gotta
don't need you to remind me.
you gotta question things sometimes. Don't
I
just
didn't
listen
have
all the
every
time. You gotta
confidence
question
that I was
things.
doing the right thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their
that thing
lives
looks
in
so cool.
droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomarrow remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision. I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong. But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen.
Oh.
I don't know how to get
Or
through to her.
Branya. We'll help you.
Help me change the mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. Nobody knows that better than I do. The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get, which in turn makes me think about it even more. I just want a better life for the people of Belobog.
The world's more complicated than you think. Let's work together. Maybe we can make a change. You can't save the world alone. Yeah, that one. You have us. We're friends. We're friends now.
Maybe you're right. Or not. Right now,
The story is so good. It is so good. I'm loving this.
walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while.
Went on a walk with Branya. Okay, I don't mind that. Hell yeah. Such a beautiful place.
I can't remember the last time I went for a walk like this. I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place, with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it.
I like your hair. I like the
quieter
curls.
things are around you.
So cool.
The louder they. I'm surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine
She just
go
got
after the
skip her
mining
own
teams.
dialogue, I guess.
They must be desperate. Still, whatever their situation, a crime is a crime. How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
How much longer can you last with your current supplies?
Is that Zila? Let's go take a look.
Sneaking
I
around.
know. I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
The rest of Wildfire has barely gotten any sleep the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Besides, didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line.
What are they doing? Hello, it's us. There trouble?
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here? Up to no good, perhaps?
We're just having a walk. Neither of us could sleep. You can rescind your baseless accusations.
It's okay, we're good.
Walk somewhere else then.
Easy, Zila. Maybe they can help.
No we'll help with anything. We're good. We're gonna help.
Oh, yeah? Well, look at you swaggering in like the protagonist in your own story.
Wink, wink, nudge,
Here's
nudge.
the situation. The clinic
We are
is
the
packed full of
protagonist.
people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Zila and I have been busy caring for them. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with.
Yeah.
Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more. Somehow.
Any other towns in the underground? Those two are still having trouble getting along, but that makes sense.
Situation in
Yeah,
other
it does make
towns
sense,
is
but
even worse than ours.
hopefully they can get along
As
eventually.
the fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines. The town's resources have been swallowed up by the fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
Easy now, Zila. Anger isn't good for one's health. Zila and I actually aren't from here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the fragmentum began to seep into the town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there. But after the fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want to save more people.
Fair.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in.
Oh. We'll help too.
You want to come as well? But you look quite tired.
Hold up. I never said you could join us.
People's lives are at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
Yeah. Can help.
Well, just don't slow me down.
Zila's lack of outright rejection means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease.
Oh yeah.
Come, let me give you a list of materials we need.
Any characters you don't like so far?
place you're going
I'm
to
really
is
liking all the
Goldfish.
characters actually. I
Follow
really,
the
I really
path through
like
the
them
mountains
all.
to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there.
Like, I don't think there's anyone like I dislike. Like there's some characters it's like, oh, what are you doing? Stop being so silly. Like Sampo's just running away from us every turn, but I don't dislike him. I think he's
Residents
cool,
left
but
behind piles of materials
I just don't
there
want him
when
to like
they
abandon us all the time.
Please look for some there.
Yeah, and I don't really like
Also
dislike any
rubbing
characters.
alcohol.
I think they're all cool.
I kept a bunch at the orphanage, since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. Oh, I hope it's still intact. Lastly, painkillers. There should be a bunch stored in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters. These should be enough to get by for a
Gonna
bit
grab some
longer.
breakfast? Very good.
Be
Hopefully you
careful.
enjoy your
Don't push
breakfast.
yourselves too hard.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, and painkillers. Got it. Piece of cake.
Catch you when I
Let's
get
go.
back. See you then.
If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people groaning in pain, the sooner the better.
That's true.
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
So
Still dangerous.
reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us. We're here. This is Rivet Town.
Rivet Town.
Everything looks familiar. Let's go. And watch your step. I haven't been here in a long time. There are probably some monsters around. We can't see anything here. Let's find
Oh, that looks pretty. Oh, that looks so cool. Graffiti. Look at the mole man.
Way over there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage. After
Okay.
Oleg found me, he sent me there. I spent over half my childhood in that place.
Oh. Looks quite
Natasha
impressive.
said that the house was donated by some rich businessman. Whatever his business may have been, he must have been a good person. I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Huh.
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... This place seems familiar somehow. Never mind.
Interesting.
Weirdo.
Hey,
Look down
Sela.
there. See the mess that remains of those old stalls? That's Rivet Town's market. The supplies Natasha wants are probably there. Let's keep moving. Watch out for monsters.
Okay. There's a
Careful.
boy.
Enemies ahead. These aren't like vagrants. They won't...
A one-time enemy. Blade in flight!
I won't go easy on you.
Ah, almost got him.
Time for some sword play!
This town is cool. It does. It looks very cool.
Past victories
That's
don't
right over here.
guarantee future ones.
So much extra XP.
Restaurant?
The most famous restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who behaved well here for a special meal.
There's a boy.
So, did she ever bring you?
Do I seem like I was a goody two-shoes?
There's this thing. He looks interesting. Ow.
You know nothing of the weight behind. Witness the stars shatter before you.
Get Wealth. I love him.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Strike with heart!
What a headache. Let me end your misery.
Step aside.
Oh yeah. Rid of those
A sharp
guys.
scythe needs targets.
Just over here.
The facilities here seem to be in pretty good shape. Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
Now that you mention it, it does seem a little... Could people still be living here?
Be interesting.
Possible.
We'll be here. Wonder.
There's a bunch of crates piled over there. Maybe we can find what we're looking for.
Alright. Oh, there's a lot of boys.
A one-time enemy. Blade in flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Look at him go.
Don't mess with me. Let me end your misery.
Get him out of here.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Stay.
Oh yeah.
So, how many of my moves can you block?
There's that guy in the end.
With heart!
What a headache.
It's too late to.
Oh, I thought it'd still be Sela.
You can still walk away. I won't go easy on you.
So you are afraid of me. Let me end your misery. Blade in flight!
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
Calm your body and mind.
Oh yeah. Alright,
The
anything else
galaxy is
around here?
vast beyond compare.
That's where it just was. What's this? Oh, okay, more of these. Oh, I did it. Cool. Oh, I'm supposed to go that way, but I'm gonna go this way.
Enemy ahead.
That's a strong enemy. Let's get him. I meant to impair him first, but I forgot to. Oh, that's a centaur tar.
Adversary, help me strike with heart. Don't mess with me.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
Get that guy
Step
back.
aside. I have no interest in
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Windwalker. Oh no. Ouch. That guy just died.
What a headache.
Hate the enemy so much. Oh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it then?
Time for some sword play. Blade in flight. Practice is over. Swords
All I get is I can break him now. This. Nice.
It's too late to repent. The truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision.
Dang, he's strong.
You can still walk away. You know nothing of the weight behind. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I'm in prison now too. Perfect.
So, how many of my strike with heart?
Nice.
Calm your body and mind.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of
Just so much
butterflies.
health. Does he have so much
Illusions of the
health?
past. Blade in flight.
Yes, froze him again. Haha.
What a headache.
Stand down.
Time for some sword plus strike with heart.
Yes, got him. That wasn't too bad. Formidable foe defeated. Yay. Got him down. I will take that health, please. Yes. Anything over here? Oh, that's another formidable foe right there, but I can't get to him from here. Oh, there's a chest behind here. Sweet.
Interesting.
Well, there's a chest that I walked right by, as I always do. Oh, what? How do I get to him? Okay, let's fix this guy. Nice. whoever's following this him. Hell yeah.
So, how many of my moves? Blade in flight!
It's too late to repent.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Frost crush. Ouch.
Don't mess with me.
Be able to kill this guy.
Let me end your misery.
Yeah. Okay. Just in this place are less obvious, so that's how. Oh, okay. Great to know. Winky Winky. I got an achievement called Winky Winky. And 3 ancient coins. Those are probably useful for something then. I got an achievement for it. An old coin from a time when metal was still a plentiful resource in Belobog. Okay.
This will strengthen her.
Oh, what? Dang, I thought I got him first. Rude.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, this isn't good. Okay, let's get rid of these sad guys.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind. You know nothing of the weight behind. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Okay, they got imprisoned. Kill if I thought I would.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Okay.
What a headache.
So if I can kill this guy here. Can't. Okay, we got that guy out of here.
Blade in flight!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Practice is over.
Can
Swords
we freeze this guy? That'll help. A frozen? No, it's not a frozen. Ouch. Oh, I know where I've seen this guy before. He was in the universe thing.
Stand down.
Time for some sword play. The sword is like water. It cannot remain still.
Alright, back. Sorry about that.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains.
Alright, try this again.
Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nice. I got over 1,000 damage. Another chest. Oh yeah. Okay. I need to find a... Let me go back here for a second so I can heal. There we go. Oh, there's the puzzle. I don't want to leave the puzzle guy behind. Let me go to the puzzle guy. I get so distracted from the main story. Okay, he's moving. Sweet. Bountiful treasure. He's gone. But cool. Got treasure. Oh, I did collect it. Okay. For you.
Stay.
Oh, come on. This is not fun. I keep getting ambushed. But at least they're imprisoned.
How many of my moves can you strike with heart? So you are afraid of me.
It's too late to repent.
You can still walk away. Stand down.
That guy's dead. This guy would be too. Sweet.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Take that hell. Where did I get the... I didn't want to... No, I wanted to get the thing. Okay. Not good. Not good. Very much not good.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
These Ultra Necrozma guys need to be the... Let's get rid of them first, I think.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Calm your body and mind. You know nothing of the weight. Witness the stars
Get 'em,
shatter
Wilts.
before you.
Get him!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Ouch. More ouch.
Seems you need to experience some hardship.
Where's that guy? Frozen? Nope. Sweet.
It's too late to repent.
That might hurt. Dan Hung is down. Uh-oh. Ouch. Nice. Okay. Good, good.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
That should get rid of this
Illusions
guy.
the past.
Sweet. Oh no, there's another one!
Mess with me.
I didn't know that.
Blade in flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Seems you need to experience stand down.
Ouch.
I'll leave the rest.
There goes Welt.
to you.
Shoot. I might lose.
What a headache.
Might lose. Yeah, I'm gonna lose.
I can still fight.
No, I know. He was bullying me. I got an achievement though. Sweet. More stellar jades. How many do I have? Almost 1,000. Of course I do. I should probably do the quest.
Darn. How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering supplies?
Uh-oh.
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much messier.
There are people down here.
You mean that someone else got here and took everything before us?
It's just a guess, but there are also some footprints on the ground here.
Hmm.
The scent of dirt is still fresh. They can't have come too long before us. Let's go
Interesting.
then. We need to find something, even if we have to search every corner of this market.
Up there's a child.
Eric? Hey, Brat! How could you come here by yourself? Oh, don't you know how dangerous this place is?
There's the child here.
You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none of your beeswax.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid. But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your boots?
Who asked you to do anything? I was just about to escape. I didn't need your help at all.
Come on, kid.
Still stubborn, huh? Then tell me, how exactly were you gonna get those big metal plates out of here past those monsters?
There's always a way.
No, he's just a kid.
Don't let him fool you. Everyone in the underworld knows that this brat is a no-good thief. If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
So he's just robbing everyone.
About that.
Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save people.
200.
What?
Wonder what?
200 shields.
He's selling it now.
Are you kidding me? You want to negotiate?
It's just 200. But I never bring my coin purse with me on a mission.
You're actually planning to give this little crook money? I'm telling you, this is his same old trick.
No! Not this time. I really need money.
Kid.
My daddy.
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse. If he knew about this, you'd be in big trouble.
No!
Zila, that's enough. It's Eric, right? Here, you can have this.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomerald crystal of the highest purity.
You know, welcome on into the stream.
Family, right?
I'm really enjoying the game. It's so fun. It's such a fun game. Hope you're enjoying it as well.
Instantly know how valuable it
So
is.
cool.
Thank you.
Hope you're doing well today.
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again. Promise?
I promise. I'll never steal things again.
Then it's a deal. If you go back on your promise, I'm going to bring my Silvermane guards with me and catch you myself. Here, take the medal and go back to the town. We already took care of any threat on the way. You'll be safe.
Bryanya's nice. Bryanya's nice.
Thank you. Whoever you are, you guys can take all of these things. You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill. Oh, right. The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping street.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, my favorite Valorant esports team won their match with a clean 2-0. Oh, very nice. Glad to hear that.
Sure you're okay just giving it to Eric like that?
Very nice.
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
What if he doesn't?
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. I must give him a chance, Zila, because other people can't.
I don't really get what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving. Eric said that we need to take the shopping street to go any further. I think I still remember where it is. This way.
I got a thing. Alright. Gotta go on the shopping street that I've already been on.
This is the street, all right. The orphanage should be at the end.
Am I gonna go and fight them
These
again?
shops and signs. Why do I feel like I've seen them before? But when?
I don't have any things. I got the weakness. Hopefully this time it'll help.
Blade in flight! So you are afraid of me.
It's too late to repent.
Seems you need to experience some hardship.
I can't really beat that guy. It still hurt us right after they recover from break. Annoying.
What a headache.
Don't hurt Welt.
It's too late to repent.
Ow.
How many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart!
So you are afraid of me.
Seems knows you need to experience some hardship. Calm your body and mind.
Oh, come on. I almost took him out.
So you are afraid of me.
Time for some sword play. Blade in flight.
I'll leave the
Oh,
rest
come on.
to you.
The time is now. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
That guy out.
This
Oh, come on.
be.
Don't mess with me. A one-time enemy.
What a headache.
There's a second phase. Yeah.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Illusions of the past.
Come on. Get him out of here.
A one-time enemy. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Ow. Ow. Come on.
Let me end your misery.
Who's next?
Yeah, I'm gonna die again. Wait, I don't have any things on the other characters, do I? You level up light cones and everything. Enough of those. And buy more of those from the thing? Yeah. Go. Oh, his isn't even leveled up at all. Okay. See if those are the best. Okay. These are fine for now. Okay, that put my HP a lot higher. So hopefully that will help. What is this? I got a thing. Still does a lot of damage. I don't like it. Why does
Step
that still do
aside.
so much damage?
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Time for some sword play.
Seems you need to experience some hardship. Calm your body and mind.
Wow, already in the red? Oh, come on. Really? I hate these guys. Honestly, I hate these guys.
So you are afraid of me.
Seems you need to experience some hardship. Stand down.
What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I won't go easy on you. You know nothing of the weight behind. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Ow.
Let me end your misery.
Seems you need to experience.
Freeze one.
Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Seems you need to experience some hardship. Stand down.
Yeah, I don't think we got this.
Only a scratch.
I'll leave the rest.
Yeah, there goes Wells. And there goes from burn damage. Remove all this will give me a better recommended gear. Yeah. Much better. We'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work, then we'll just move on with the story. What time is it? Oh, I should probably go because it's probably dinner. But so we'll try one more time, and if we don't get it, I'll go for dinner. And if we do, then I'll go for dinner. Go for this guy first. Might be smarter.
What a headache.
It's too late to repent.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
Seems you need to experience.
A one-time enemy.
Something for Breeze.
Yes. You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
Don't mess with me.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
That guy's gone.
That won't stop me.
Come on, he almost got killed by it.
A one-time enemy. What a headache.
Oh, come on.
Seems you need to experience. I won't go easy.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Don't mess with me.
Let me end your misery.
I'll free you from your chains.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Illusions of the past.
I don't know why I used that there.
What a headache.
This guy's going first.
A one-time enemy.
Leave the rest to me. Stand down. You know nothing of the weight behind. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Don't mess with me.
Oh, we got him in prison. Hell yeah. Still Frost Crush? Nerd. Damn it.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
That guy down.
Blade in flight.
Damn it. Okay.
Dishonored blade.
I'm gonna need a different team, I think, if I'm gonna do this. I'm running out of... I can't heal anymore. The Space Anchor ran out of heals. Oopsies. Alright, well, that'll be it for now then. Because I'm running out of health. I'll probably just go back and do that some other time, but... Yeah, thank you everyone for coming out to the stream today. It was a lot of fun doing more Star Rail. Yeah, I might just do more of the story offline, but it's really, really fun so far. I'm really, really enjoying this. So thank you everyone for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.